Hey everybody, Superfluous Jay here with another Factorio for Beginners, and I just got back to my base and I noticed I have very little coal coming down the line. So much little coal that I am going to prioritize looking at this before I look at anything else, because if I run out of coal, I'm in trouble. Our power depends on coal. Our smelting, a lot of our smelting still depends on coal. I do not want to run out of coal. So let's take our tank up here and head up to the coal patch and see what the problem is. I think I do know what the problem is, and I'm pretty sure the problem is we're just almost out of coal. We're also almost out of iron, which is exciting and a little scary. And I'm also stuck inside my mining because I'm stupid. There we go. Yeah, this looks like there's one iron miner making steel, which is a little scary. Yeah, these guys are all... No, they're not all out of coal. This guy's out of coal. This guy's out of coal. This entire line is no longer in use. These guys are all running still, which I guess is nice. These guys, none of them are running though. So we can just get rid of this entire line. But that means we can lay the next line down. So we're not at as bad of a situation as I thought. We just... Oh, it sucks that I don't have enough these miners, but oh well. But this also brings up something I want to deal with in a minute. We're at the point now where we're making so much... I think I'm just going to do that. We're making so much power. You know, we're using coal for power. We're using coal for... We're using coal on the line, and we're using coal sometimes in our tanks. Just throw coal in those three so they get running faster. This actually looks like all of this is gone too, which is nice because now we've reclaimed this space. But it's also a little scary because it's just less coal being made. But I'm going to alleviate the coal problem a little bit. I'll leave that there. It's not a big deal. By not powering things with coal anymore. It's time to upgrade our power production. And we upgraded our train production, our train fuel with rocket fuel. And we didn't even upgrade it. We started with rocket fuel. But we could have started with coal and then put solid fuel and then put rocket fuel in there. However, we don't want to do the same thing with coal. We don't want rocket fuel for coal. Because if you look at this, rocket fuel takes 10 solid fuel and produces 100 megajoules. So it basically produces 10 megajoules per solid fuel. Solid fuel produces 12 megajoules. So we're actually losing some power by converting solid fuel into rocket fuel. There's two reasons I still want to use it, though, in trains. One is... It makes them run faster, and faster trains is better. And second of all, trains use fuel based on time, not based on how fast they're going. So because this makes them go faster, they actually use less fuel per distance traveled than if they had used solid fuel. That's why you do that. Anyway, moving on. Solid fuel, I'm going to run like this. Because we're going to start using it in our lines, and I don't know how the best way to move it up. I guess probably down here, which is a bit of a pain, but it's not too bad because what I can do is I can do this. This is called belt braiding. Some people think it's sacrilege to do it, but I kind of like it sometimes. This is totally fair as far as Factorio is concerned. These underground belts are passing each other. This underground belt is going this belt is turning, going under and coming up here. This yellow one is going under and coming up here. Now, don't ask me how they pass each other underground and do it. They just work. It's the way these belts are programmed into the game. They just work that way. It's convenient. It's nice. I'm not going to complain about it. Let's see. So what I want to do here is, yeah, I can change this a little bit. I have method to my madness here. There we go. And then this is just going to go straight up here. It's ugly, but it's going to get done. It's going to go straight up here, and it's going to go right to here. We're going to delete these. We're going to put this here, and we're going to put this here, and we're going to say output priority to the right as a fish. so nothing ever goes to the right. But input priority is also to the right. So as long as we have solid fuel coming down this line, we're going to use solid fuel now to power all these guys. So we use less coal to do that. And then secondly, we're going to do kind of the opposite thing here. We're going to put this here, bring this around this way. And we're going to say output to the right, a fish, so nothing goes that way. Input, though, this to the... Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. I just realized I can't do that. And I'll show you why in a second here. We'll leave this as coal for now. We'll smelt with coal for the time being. Also, it'll use up the coal patch, which I kind of want to do because I want to get rid of it eventually. But yeah, we're bringing our coal line here. This line right here is coal coming down this stone line. So if we don't have any coal coming down this stone line, which apparently, did I break this? I did. Oop. There we go. So if we don't have any coal coming down the stone line, we're not going to have any coal coming down the bus to the station. That's actually a problem that I'm going to need to fix. I need to direct coal down there, but I'll deal with that when the time comes when we actually use up this entire patch. So that's that. I'll deal with these later, maybe even off camera because I've dealt with them enough. But you notice that we're not producing as much solid fuel as we possibly could. It's not a big deal because it's a lot. It has a lot more power than coal does. So eventually this line will back up. It's just note that these are woefully underperformed to fill up a yellow line. They've been fine up until now because we've just been powering our trains with them. But if it ever comes to the point where we want to really use a lot of solid fuel, that's not enough. Moving on to the actual thing I wanted to talk about this episode. And if you think that that's not a common thing in Factorio to get distracted and want to do something and then have to fix something, you're playing the wrong game because that's exactly what happens in Factorio all the time. Okay, let's leave our tank here. We need to start making blue circuits. Let's go ahead and toss this here. Let's clear off some trees. That should be fine for now. Maybe come back as well. Remember we had to throw 2 grenades per tree. Man, this is the life. Okay, blue circuits. Blue circuits are built in a assembly machine, and I totally forgot to go up here and let my robots fill me up with blue assemblers, because I think I don't even... Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. Yeah, the tank is not a very wieldy device. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, you can very easily destroy your lights, for example. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I don't suggest trying to do what I just did there, which is drive your tank right into your mall. Let's see. I need to be supplied with these. Oops, I just made some of those. There we go. I need to click that to bring this to say this. I thought for sure I did this. Bring me 100, but don't take away unless I have more than 200. And then somebody's going to go get me. Yeah, they're coming to get me these. There we go. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, back in the tank. And see, now we have coal on the line again now, too, which is nice. Definitely need to do paving, but we'll deal with that later. Okay. Blue assemblers. There we go. Let's see. We'll just go down to here, we'll say. We need to make processing units. They take 20 greens, 2 reds, and they take 10 seconds. So they need to be able to stuff 10 things in there. I'm sorry, 2 things in there per second, give or take. A little bit more than that. So we're gonna need probably a blue arm on a yellow belt. to do that. So let's go ahead and do that. And, oh, and they also need, they don't need copper cables, which is actually a nice thing now. So we'll get these turned like this. We're going to need sulfuric acid, so we need pipes coming down. Luckily, we have sulfuric acid right up here. I say luckily as if I didn't plan for that. Let's see. Let's see, this would have been right here. So this is the way this pipe goes. So I just like to keep these things together so it's easier to drive through this part of the bus. So we're bringing sulfuric acid down here. Might as well bring this all the way down. And then somewhere around here, I guess I could bring it out all the way up here. It doesn't really matter. I need regular pipes. I should have pipes on my tool belt here, but I'm dumb. Put it in here. My pipe bar. That way I can do that. Now these guys are being supplied with sulfuric acid. Now they just need the red and green circuits. Which actually is the exact same thing as this, which is somewhat convenient. Because I could just, I could just copy this whole thing here. Minus, oh, look, these guys are building it for me. That's nice of you. I didn't realize I was still inside the Roboport network. So there's that. And these guys are ready to go. Except for this part. We can probably do the same splitter thing that we did before, because these guys, well, you know what? I'm not going to do that, actually. I'm going to do this, because we're going to need a decent number of these. So if I do this, and then this, and I said blue inserters, and we definitely don't need blue inserters taking out. Then we can do that. Then we can do this. We can copy this and paste it here, holding down Shift. And then we need this line going this way. And I don't know if the robots... Yep, the robots can still get down here to construct these, which is nice. But I'm going to change the way the pipes work. We're going to do that. We're going to do the same kind of thing we did before. So that means that we need a power pole here, and a power pole here, and a power pole here. Yeah, we need 3 power poles when you do that kind of thing. But then we're going to go Control C. For this. And Control V right here. Let the robots do their thing, and we'll fill in the gaps. I'm actually going to delete these pipes because I'm not sure if they're right. They might have been part of my copying things. Let's see. Oh, we need. We don't have these undergrounds anymore. The box I manually filled is no longer has stuff in them. But now we can go Control C here, and then go paste, 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 paste. Why not? I don't know how many I want, but that's how many I'm going to have. And then these things, I have plan on the belt for them. And where the plan is on the other side of the red circuits here, which are right here. Oh. Actually, let's do this. Construct 100 machines using robots. There you go. And then we got the blue things coming off this way. Purple, blue, advanced, whatever you want to call them. And we apparently have run out of belts down here. So we'll get these going. And we have to lay the pipes manually. So I kind of wish I had copied this. Get up. Just going until as soon as I see that the yellow lines match up, I can lay those down. And I don't need that side right now. Boom, 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 boom. And then the next thing to do here is the power armor, which is awesome. Power armor is one of the more fun parts of the game. When I get power armor, you'll see why I'm so bad at combat. Because once you have power armor, you don't need to be good at combat. Okay, so these things are now all producing. We have just spot check a couple of these guys. They all have sulfuric acid. None of them have green circuits. That's a problem. And it's a problem I knew was going to happen. But it's a problem that has happened. We're totally, completely starved for green circuits. And there's a reason for that. And that reason is everything we've been building lately just needs a ton of green circuits. So I need to come up here again and take care of that. I need to probably double my green circuit production again. These guys are going to try to give me stuff, but I'm going to be out of their circuit network before they do. So here's our green circuit production up here. Actually, you know what? I could probably do this on if I do this on the south side of the circuit, the green circuits, they probably will still bring me my stuff. Or maybe I'll come down here and just let them come to me. Because I'll probably need this stuff to build the more green circuits. But yeah, so let's go ahead and copy this and paste it here. The medium electric pole is in the way. Oh, because those are there. Okay, that's not a big deal. I think I'll just live with that. And then the robots are going to build part of this, but I'll build the upper part. Oops, that was no good. Oh, looks like they can actually do the whole thing. Well, then I'll just manually place these things I accidentally got rid of, and just let them do their thing. And then that's gonna add even more green circuits to our production. But we could also, if you look here, we're not. I'm thinking I broke a line here. Because notice how this is full. Why is this full? Or you know what? Maybe I didn't break a line. They're probably all being used for something down here, and then this line's getting starved. While I'm running down here, I'm going to make a radar because I probably don't have one down here. Yeah, green circuits are. Nope, I broke them. I totally broke green circuits. I'm a moron. But you know what? It's a good time to fix this, because the fact that I was sure that was the problem, it tells you how we're at the point now where we need more green circuits. So I'm actually going to tell you what. Let's run them to here, because this line is also going to be a green circuit line. So we should have these belts going. Because that second line, when it comes in, is going to be running down here. Let's see, we need this guy to go like that, so that belt stays there. This belt is here so that this only ends up on one side of this line. Okay. And then this guy is actually going to come out here. And he's going to go to this line. Whereas this guy, I'm going to run him backwards to this point. I'm just emptying this line so they don't end up in my inventory. It's really not that big of a deal. I just turned the line around so they would run up here and then come around. And then boom. And what is this line missing? Oh, I never did his inputs. Okay, so he needs copper here and copper here. So I can do that with a copy. Musically, it's going to be right after this one. So I'm actually going to copy the whole thing like this. No, I'm not. I'm actually going to copy it like this, because this actually has to come down like this. because I can't do it here. It has to be here so that there's room for it to fit. So I'm going to paste it like that. And then I'm going to run these like that. And the construction bots are coming out, which is nice. I think these are all going to fit. Then we don't want this, and I want to zigzag this like that. Same thing down here. But there's nothing around, so I can just do it right on the thing. And then put the thing here, oops, here, here, and here. I guess we'll do that. I feel like running this down farther is a good idea. There we go. So now these guys are going to get their copper, and then they need their iron. I'm stuck in the pipes. They need their iron down this line here, which it looks like is going to be fine. So I'm going to go Control C, like this, and then Control V right here. Yep, it let me even put it down. And I haven't been doing the prioritizing, so let's go ahead and make sure these things are all prioritized. To the right, this one too, and these ones up here all are. That's good. And now we're definitely going to have more green circuits now. Somehow I got a single iron ore in my inventory, which is annoying. But as soon as the iron plates come off the line here, I'm just going to make sure this works. There's no reason it wouldn't, but I just want to make sure. And let's use our deconstruct planner for trees, just to get rid of these trees. I don't want to use the. There we go. We're making green circuits here. That's nice. But notice that that we've got a lot more. We've got a lot more copper and iron to go, and these green circuits are actually filling up this line. These machines are running occasionally to drop a thing in, but not very often. So this is the most machines we can put on a yellow line. We could double these number of machines if we change this line to a red line, though, which would again double our production and allow us to get 2 full red lines of green circuits, which would be a nice thing to do. Trust me. It would also cause our iron train here to more quickly empty, which it looks like it's about to empty and leave us here, which is pretty cool. And how are these? Yeah, we got plenty of. So these are keeping up with demand for now. So I'm gonna be okay with that. I'm hovering over this box and I'm looking to the right. It says there's 1,500, 1.6 thousand. So obviously we have plenty of these. The train is unloading slightly off center, I guess. I don't know what the word is. Like this one unloads before this one, which is a little bit of an annoyance. I think it's because we have it splitting off into 3 of these belts. And we only have 2 belts. So like this one, this side, which comes from this side here, is being slightly more represented. Also, we're taking off of the left and the right a little bit more than we should, which is annoying, but I'm not going to consider it a problem per se. We'll live with it for now. Okay. Tell you what, we haven't gotten power armor yet, and I kind of want to. So power armor takes steel plates, electric engines, and processing units. Let me run up here and get my tank, and we'll drive it down. We'll pick up a bunch of processing units and electric engines, and I'll make the power armor to finish off the episode, and then I'll show you what you can do with power armor once you have it. And sorry, bots, I'm not waiting around for you to bring me stuff here. Let's see. Electric engines are right here. So let's drive our tank down and stop. Electric engines. Let's see. What else does power armor need? Processing units, which are down farther. Oh, I also made a radar just to get more coverage down here. And the processing units now have now have green circuits coming to them, so that's good. That means we can start picking these up and make our power armor. And that's awesome. It's going to take a second to make, but it's going to take a lifetime to fulfill it. No, that's not. That's a joke. It's not going to take anywhere near a lifetime to fulfill it. Notice though that we're using up more green circuits here than I actually thought we would. I didn't do the math on this one, but it looks like a yellow belt of green circuits is not enough to run these things. I guess it makes sense when you think about it, because we use 2 per second, and this is only bringing 7 per second, so it could really only supply 4 machines at the most. So we should probably think about bringing a second yellow line down of green circuits, so that we can run 3 times this amount of machines. But I'll deal with that later. Power armor. Okay, first of all, the modular armor. I need to take all the stuff out of it. Look how dark it is. Do you remember how we dealt with that? How we thought that was okay. Oh, and I just dumped stuff on the ground. That's another thing. Your armor gives you inventory slots. When you take your armor out, it takes those inventory slots away. So those inventory slots, I lost them, and it just dumped everything on the ground. Luckily, it doesn't dump it on belts. That's actually a thing that the game used to do. But it can dump a lot of stuff on the ground. So let me pick up all the stuff I dumped on the ground. Here's how you get around that. Instead of being a moron like I was and clicking your armor, you can just trade your modular armor for your power armor and then not have to worry about losing all your stuff. So let's go ahead and ceremoniously toss this on the ground right there, and then let's load up our new armor. Look at how many more slots it has, which is awesome. Let's throw our batteries in there. Let's throw our night vision, solar panels. I guess that's all we have. But next time, when I come back and start doing this, we're going to be making some more things to put in our armor, because we have a lot more room now. We're going to be making more batteries, we're going to be making more solar panels, and we're going to make a personal roboport, which is pretty awesome. Let me queue up this. Oh, and energy shield, which are awesome. Exoskeletons, which are awesome. Yeah, I'm getting kind of happy. Discharge defense, which is awesome. Yeah, we've got things to make. So let me actually queue up some of these things. Let's actually start with the personal roboport, because that's the thing that takes the most talking. Then let's go ahead and put up the energy shield, the exoskeleton, and I guess that's it, because the rest of this stuff requires discharge defense. Doesn't actually require any woo-woo science that we don't have yet. So let's go ahead and research discharge defense. And then we've got the module 2s. I should probably research those as well, because the module 2s, if you just go up here, you just build them off the module 1s. You need a lot more module 1s than 2s, but you can do that. So I think off camera, I'm going to run a second line of yellow. So when we start the next episode, I'll have that. I'm sorry, second line of yellow green circuits, a yellow line of green circuits down here, just to make sure we get all these machines running. And then we're going to start looking at, I can already make a personal roboport, which is awesome. But then I'm going to start next episode just making a personal roboport, fiddling around with your personal robots, which is awesome, and also making some more batteries, solar panels, and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. I, as always, enjoyed playing it. I'm Superfluous J, and I will, as always, talk at you later.